This is Romero with Peers on Demand. It's just my pleasure today to introduce you Mark Cox for RisQanalytics. Mark, welcome.
Thank you, Rocky.
So let's get started. Mark, I wonder if you might share a little bit about yourself and RisQanalytics.
Okay, I am the CEO of RisQanalytics. I've got about 40 plus years in work in international government and business commerce. Worked in 30 or 40 countries around the world doing a lot of different things. Also have a pretty extensive IT background in addition to a business background. Currently working with a company that I helped found that deals with prescriptive analytics for businesses doing work internationally. We cover 96 countries currently and going to up that up to about 140. So we take a look at what the risks are in a prescriptive way over the last 3 to 5 years and extending out for the next 5 to 10 years in a number of categories.
I wonder if you might be able to share a story of somebody that's received tremendous value by working with you. What would that be?
Okay, I've got a couple. One, we were working with a potential client that deals with athletic wear on an internet and brick and mortar basis. And their board had given them the charge to increase their productivity and overall sales by, I think it was about 200% over a 2-year period. They had a plan to do that, going to a specific country. And we did some analytics for them, basically showing them that their risk factors in doing that were pretty high, and that if they looked at a couple of other alternative countries, that they would have probably much more success at lower risk in achieving their goal. That's one. Another one is a company that we work with quite a bit that deals with components and parts for their products, and they were having trouble getting alternative look-sees at different supplies and supply chains, and that's got us into some of our newer online products. But we got them to look at the risk factors around only one supply source. Of course, this was pre-pandemic. Now that we have the pandemic, everyone is looking at supply chain disruptions. And so we now have some online products that we're introducing this spring that will assist businesses in looking at the risk probabilities for their supply chains.
So with that, I'm wondering if you could share who your ideal client or contact or connection would be.
Well, our ideal contact or connection would be any vertical that has issues or potential issues with supply chain disruption for our newer products. Anyone at the higher level that wants to look at any risk indicators using their internal and external data, we would work with as well. But as I mentioned, we're moving more into software as a service type approach, subscription service, targeting a wider range of companies, high end and low end, internationally, and looking at a number of factors. Currency, obviously, which is also a volatile issue, political environments, natural disasters, other things that might impact and disrupt supply chains.
If someone wanted to get a hold of you or connect with you, what's the best way to reach you?
Well, there's several ways. We have a website, which is www.risqanalytics.net. We also, they could reach me personally, Mark Cox, at my phone number, 951-599-3606. They could also send us an email or send me an email, mark@RisQanalytics, risk with a Q, analytics.net.
Well, thank you, Mark, for that. And I'm wondering if you could share what your experience with Peers on Demand has been.
Peers on Demand has been a very good conduit for us in channel. I've gotten excellent feedback from the group dynamics and asking some very good pointed questions about what we are about and what we are doing, and some things that have validated our approach and some things that we need to take a look at. And so I'm very pleased with that interaction. And Rocky, I've been very pleased with the interactions with you on a various number of fronts, and really have enjoyed it.